What's up, Commanders Nation? Before we jump into today's bombshell, smash that like button, subscribe to Commanders HQ, and hit the bell. We've got two major storylines heating up in Ashburn: Terry McLaurin's contract drama and Laremy Tunsil positioning himself as Jaden Daniels' ultimate protector. Let's dive in. Terry McLaurin just dropped a bombshell in his latest media session, and radio host Toby Altizer of 106.7 The Fan was left speechless. According to McLaurin, zero communication, yes, you heard that right, has happened between him and the front office in over a month. And this is the same player who posted 96 catches, 1,323 yards, and 13 touchdowns last year. He's told us he's frustrated, he feels undervalued, and he had enough to make it public. That speaks volumes. McLaurin isn't asking for a market resetting deal. He doesn't want $40 million a year like other receivers. He just wants respectful negotiations and some financial security before stepping onto the field this fall. This shouldn't be happening to a franchise cornerstone. On the other side, Adam Peters is standing firm. The new Commanders GM is running a no-sentiment franchise, a lean, disciplined business operation. And paying a top-tier WR who's turning 30? That requires tough deliberation. In theory, Peters has the leverage. McLaurin is under contract for one more year. But at what cost? You lose team unity and locker room cohesion. Make no mistake, McLaurin is ready to play on day one. But a disgruntled wideout might drain the vibe this team fought so hard to build during their NFC Championship run. If McLaurin is the heart of this team, then Laremy Tunsil is the fortress. CBS Sports analyst Jared Dubin ranked him as the most crucial non-QB on this team. And let's face it, protecting Jaden Daniels is the #1 priority as we roll into 2025. Yes, penalties were an issue in Houston, but Tunsil has all the physical tools and technique to thrive here. And as one NFL coordinator said, he was just bored in Houston. In Washington, he'll be motivated and dangerous. Protect Daniels? Absolutely. Protect him well? The entire defense needs it. Adam Peters has built a wall in front of Jaden. Laremy Tunsil anchors the left. Rookie Josh Connerly Jr. could dominate on the right. This isn't a patch job. It's a fortress. When Daniels has time in the pocket and legitimate weapons surrounding him, McLaurin, Debo, Zach Ertz, Ben Sinnott, this offense becomes scary in every direction. But the linchpin? Tunsil. If he performs, everything else has a chance to thrive. Let's be real. Locker room atmosphere is fragile. McLaurin missing camp? Hard pass alert. But if he returns as the pro he is, performing at a high level, that changes everything quick. Training camp begins July 22nd for the veterans. McLaurin better show up on the practice field and on the negotiating table, because one side of that balance tipping could reshape the mood in Ashburn. On a recent episode of the Off the Record podcast, Shaquille O'Neal didn't hold back. He sent a direct, unfiltered message to former Commanders QB Robert Griffin III. Quote, "Tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese, and I'm gonna punch you in the fang face." End quote. No sugarcoating, no hesitation. Shaq made it crystal clear that he's done watching RG3 disrespect Angel Reese. Why the outrage? Well, it came after RG3 reposted an image that portrayed Reese as a monkey on a fake video game cover, something fans and athletes alike found deeply offensive. Shaq, who's been a vocal supporter of Reese since her college days, finally snapped. Quote, "You got your job, you got your podcast, leave Angel Reese alone," end quote. That wasn't a warning, that was a line in the sand. Shaq didn't stop there. He addressed what he sees as the real issue: people twisting healthy competition into hate. Quote, "This isn't real hate, this is sports. I'm not supposed to like you when I compete against you." He's talking about the way Reese has been vilified over her on-court rivalry with Caitlin Clark. Shaq's point? This isn't about animosity. It's about passion and edge, the kind every great player needs to succeed. And then he dropped the mic on RG3. Quote, "It's a shame, all the stuff you've done in your life, and now you're going to be remembered for your podcast, for this nonsense," end quote. Say what you will about Shaq, but he's loyal. And if you go after someone in his circle, especially someone like Angel Reese, he will come for you. Now, shifting gears to the kind of attention we like to see, let's talk about Austin Ekeler. This man just posted a one-arm pull-up workout that left fans speechless. No straps, no spotter, just raw power. He grips the bar with one hand and cranks out reps like it's nothing. You don't have to be a gym rat to know that takes elite strength, core control, and balance. One fan said it best in the comments. That's why we balled out last season. This dude is different. Ekeler's putting in serious work this offseason, and after a solid first year in Washington with over 700 all-purpose yards and key plays in the return game, he looks even more locked in for 2025. Let's connect the dots here. You've got Shaq, a sports icon publicly standing up for someone he believes in. You've got Ekeler, a veteran who's not just showing up, he's showing out in July. And you've got a locker room built around grit, accountability, and culture. Shaq's message? Loyalty matters. Protect your people. Ekeler's message? Outwork everybody. And in Dan Quinn's locker room, those values are gold. Heading into training camp, the Commanders are already under the microscope. The national media is watching Jaden Daniels. Fans are watching the McLaurin situation. Opponents are circling the calendar. But here's the truth. This team isn't scared of the noise. This team welcomes the pressure. And this team has leaders on and off the field who are ready to fight for respect. When you've got veterans like Ekeler pushing their bodies to the limit in the offseason, and figures like Shaq showing the kind of passion this fan base is built on, you know something special is brewing. Commanders fans, we need your voice now. Should Peters hold the line on McLaurin's contract? Are the stakes worth risking chemistry for cap control? And do you believe Laremy Tunsil will be the guardian Jaden Daniels needs to take that next step? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if you trust Peters, subscribe for daily Commanders updates, and share this with someone who lives and breathes burgundy and gold. We're entering crunch time. 2025 starts here. Hail to the Commanders.